the first time that I ain't gonna hold you. Like the first time I bought them, I was like, oh no, never again. I promise
But
you.
that's
So
I
DL
literally
is not part of the alphabet?
exception.
no.
They
No,
lied to
DL is
themselves.
not part of the alphabet.
So you did
Let's-
say top. So then you later on down the line changed up to VersTop,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so can you explain for some of the people in here who don't know what a VersTop is?
So
What I'm trying to have is conversations about these because oftentimes being a bottom is oftentimes getting looked at like as a dig, okay, or as a read. And so we are oftentimes afraid to say, hey, I'm a bottom or I verse or I take a little bit here and there. And then also some bottoms like to just be with men who have only top.
And,
Whatever.
I'm talking to this black bitch in the top left corner.
See, and he keep
He was the
disrespecting
one
me,
who
and ain't nobody
questioned
saying
Eric's
nothing. And I
sexuality.
feel like
I don't care.
Oh yeah.
She was the one who questioned another person's sexuality. Why can't we question
you know what it is. Shit.
Like
Get
this.
that.
The first time that I ain't gonna hold you. Like the first time I bought them, I was like, oh no, never again. I promise you. I looked that man in his face and I was like, I'm so glad that you got it because that's it. The line is closed. The shop is empty. And then
you
like
didn't
it
got
took
it because I gave it to you. I said I would give it to you, but and at the end, and whenever it came down to it, you had to take it.
See, no, my first time was with 10 inches, so.
Me too.
y'all
But that's
But y'all don't get mad at
that's what I'm
hold on,
saying.
hold
It's
on.
like, at what point?
Because
does
y'all
it
don't
become
get
the
mad
fine
at
line?
shh,
I'm sorry, host.
straight men claiming to be straight.
That's not in the topic of discussion.
I'm just saying.
So you talking
'cause y'all
about
was
DL
just
boys
saying.
now?
That's not the topic
y'all
of
were just-
discussion. We're talking about the gays.
Well, aren't they a part of the game?
No.
Isn't that
Because they're
Pretty
DL.
straightforward.
No.
But that's
so? DL is not part of the alphabet.
exception.
No.
They
No,
lied to
DL is
themselves.
not part of the alphabet. Lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, queer.
They are.
QIA
They are
plus.
because they lying to themselves. They are part of it.
I don't mess with that.
No, we don't. That would be like including white men and gay.
Should we put
struggle debate.
look, should we put D in there for the downloads?
No.
Oh, okay.
But do you see what I'm saying? That would be like including a white man in an all black debate.
If he had
Like
black
y'all
in him,
did
yes.
earlier with the quote unquote Derek.
Shut up. That was
Like,
this
so-
debate. That was
Like
this
Didi.
debate.
That's like us including Didi in a conversation.
Y'all turned that into a race war.
No, we did not. Because
You
we- no,
people
no.
turned that- Ooh.
No, because I was talking. No, because I was in
Come
here
in the
talking.
box.
You
Wait,
people.
Hold on, no.
So
What you not going to do, Didi,
listen.
is
Rotate.
You can rotate me. I'm
Okay,
not.
so willingly.
I'm not invincible.
Hold on. So willingly, right? The mute button is amazing. So willingly, okay. If you want to drop down, that's fine. Let somebody else come back up. You can always come back up, or
ooh.
So Zeus. So I did say Zeus can come up next.
Okay, Patricio. Oh, not AJ left too. I'm so sick of these hoes.
Right.
what's up, everybody?
Hi, Zeus.
How's everybody doing today?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Hi, D-Lo.
What's poppin'?
Love you, Patricio.
So welcome. So
Hold on.
So y'all can
Commercial break.
see if y'all been here for a while, like the topics have gotten switched. We've jumped off topic, but these were the original topics here. What is a power bottom? All gay men bottom. Being a bottom. Being a bottom is bad. I only top masculine bottoms and feminine tops. Now again, shame free, y'all. This is a shame free area. Period. So we ain't gonna shame nobody for what they like and what they get down with. Period.
I understand what I got for that.
Short commercial break. Tap the screen. Share it live. Give the panel. Give, tap, 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 share, share, share. And please, let's be respectful of everyone on the panel. And let's talk one at a time so we all can hear you.
I'm just looking at Zeus because I haven't seen Zeus in so long.
I know, right? I feel like I ain't had my friend in a minute. You know, we ain't had an argument in a good minute, too.
Right. You missed that.
I do. Because, you know, the makeup be, so amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
So does anybody have like a disagreement, or does anybody like have anything to add to these topics? Speaking to the ones coming in, or the ones who's been here for a while who haven't got an answer. Anybody need to give you more examples?
Some love. That's all. I just gonna give some love because, you know, I love everybody up here. I usually see everybody on their own separate thing, but I'm not only tops. That's one thing I'm gonna say. I'm definitely a masculine, more masculine top verse. I like to, you know, have fun. And I also like to switch it up a little bit. Not every time, but, you know, when sometimes the energy switches for me, and I like that. Like, what's up? Ask.
So you did say top. So then you later on down the line changed up to verse top.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So can you explain for some of the people in here who don't know what a verse type is?
So,
like, give us like more of a
majority of the time, you're gonna find me topping. I'm always gonna. That's my default go-to. That's just what it is. But there'll be a couple of times where, for me specifically, my energy switch, and I'll be like, "Sis, it's time for you to do your thing. You know, do your thing up there." I need a little something myself. If I could, without saying too much, you know?
Is that particular to the individual or just on a feeling?
I'm hooked on a feeling.
Because I'm verse, and it depends on the person.
It does depend on the individual, because I don't allow everybody to. I feel like when somebody's able to go inside of me, they have to be a very special person, because that's like how I get attached to somebody very easily. Is letting them go inside of me.
Let's go a little Z. Okay.
Yeah, I go a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and it's the faces for me.
That's like the proposal.
Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's why I stick with what I do and just talk.
It's like when you feeling like that, you getting your white picket fence, your little swing in the front, the kids running in the backyard.
Most definitely. That's when you got me, like, you know, got the wedding bells ringing and stuff. I'm over here thinking about planning our life. Like, you stay here now. Where you going? Call your mama up. Tell her to release the birth certificate and the social security.
Oh, it's giving up like that.
What I'm trying to have is conversations about these, because oftentimes being a bottom is oftentimes getting looked at like as a dig, okay, or as a read. And so we are oftentimes afraid to say, hey, I'm a bottom, or I verse, or, you know, I take a little bit here and there. And then also, some bottoms like to just be with men who have only top. So I'm trying to look at this and see how this is. So obviously, it's negatively affecting the entire.
I used to be one of
when it comes to bottoms, right?
I used to be one of those girls. I would like. I prefer. Now you see what I'm saying? I prefer a strict top, but I don't mind if my whoever I'm with likes to diddle and daddle too. Because like for me, like I just realized that like growing up and being mature and being like an adult about type of shit, you see what I'm saying about shit sometimes. I'm very much. It's also based in the personality, because I'm a pleaser. I'm a please my man wherever way I know I can. And okay, if my man likes to get a little, or he like that little area play with, trust and believe the girl gets the goblin. The girl gets to do what she needs to do. She like, and I have no problem with that. And that was because in my past life, he was a whore. Okay, he was a whore. He was out here getting the girls, the boys, the theys, the thems, all of them together. All of them.
I was gonna scare her. Like,
I kind of agree with you on that, because
I'm getting excited when I see him.
Instead of me just
right. All right. Whoever has a background, can y'all mute?
Apologies.
Tessa, I kind of agree with you a little bit, because I kind of prefer a guy that's more versatile, just because in my experience, whenever I met with a guy that was more not just solely strict top, there was more things that he would like to do. Because for me, I don't particularly can get a full enjoyment by just giving someone a BJ, and then after that, just me getting, you know what? Because at some point, I'm gonna get a little bored, and I want to do other things too. So, but whenever I meet someone that used to be, like, for instance, that used to be a bottom, but then they turned to a top, or someone that was mostly top, but they did some other things that most strict tops don't do. So that's kind of where I've kind of been over the years, because I'm a late bloomer. So I'm kind of just been learning and growing and learning more about myself and what I'm into, what I'm not into. So.
Because everybody know being a bottom is a lot of work. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of, you can't just what?
That's why me and Sakani said thank you. But I also can I reiterate, I was not trying to throw shade at D-Lo. I was trying to let D-Lo know I appreciate his in and out, because he understood that he couldn't pertain or talk about the topic because he's a straight hetero man. Notice how I didn't say black.
Because I'm Caucasian.
Stupid ass bitch.
Are you Caucasian?
He's a straight hetero man. He dropped
I
himself.
identify as a white Caucasian dolphin. Thank you very much. Don't try to miss.
Are you playing on my top?
Me too.
Are you playing,
Matter of fact, I can fit my.
D-Lo, are you playing on my top right now?
Am I playing on your top?
Yeah, you playing on my top right now? Talk about some fucking dolphin.
No. This is a thing between.
No,
me and
I was
D
just
that
saying
goes
how
back, like,
I
months.
applaud him.
Shut up, DD. Nobody was talking to you. I was talking to D-Lo.
And I'm going to still.
I was talking to D-Lo. I was talking to D-Lo.
I appreciate D-Lo for going down to.
So okay.
Pause. Wait.
So y'all both talking about D-Lo. D-Lo ain't saying a whole lot of nothing about neither one.
I'm saying I didn't even do nothing. I was trying to
the space.
Okay.
I just want to say, D-Lo created a safe space for him and us.
He swear to
a heterosexual man to leave, and you brought him back up. So for what?
No, that's not it.
Can we introduce him?
But
Can he introduce himself?
What are you, friends? What are you? Are you
who I am? I am who I am. I don't have
heterosexual woman.
I don't have to identify to you. I don't have to identify to anybody. And I'm not. And I'm not. And I'm not.
But, okay, that's fine, Miss Headphones. But below you, as identifying as a straight,
we're not gonna do is be disrespectful.
Man.
I have not been disrespectful.
You're as a straight heterosexual woman.
I'm up here because I want to be, and Chef invited me. This is the host's show, and he invited me up here. So other than that, I don't have to answer you. And we can continue on topic.
As a straight heterosexual woman to leave as well. Am I wrong or am I right?
And I don't, and I'm not.
Am I wrong or am I right, panel?
Anybody else got something to say? Y'all want?
If we're talking,
well, look under her, she might be sitting there.
Nobody's answering you, so let's conclude. Let's conclude with the topic, please. Thank you.
No, if we're talking about gay debates, and you're up here as well as a cis heterosexual female, why are you up here?
And we're going to continue to move.
Why are you up here?
What you're not going to do is bully me, and I'm not going to do anything you ask. Chef.
Chef, you're so intrigued.
Would you like to get your bottom panelist together?
Hold on, y'all.
I understand that she's a staple in your panel.
He's not.
But what
It's not giving that.
Does she belong?
I think
not. I'm asking you. I'm not talking to you, Miss.
But I'm talking to you. I'm asking. And I'm talking to you. And I think you're trying to bully me, and I'm not going anywhere. And I don't think that I have to. And I don't think it's a problem that I'm here. And I don't see why you need to keep.
Go ahead and mute your mic because I can host. Does she have any value here as a straight heterosexual woman, as the same value as the straight heterosexual men, or no?
And I'm unmuting myself because I have the privileges as well,
Does she have the privilege or no? Is she a straight heterosexual woman?
You don't know what I am, and why do I have to validate myself to you, sweetheart?
And listen,
and I do not have to tell you what my pussy do. I don't have to tell you where I take my pussy. I do not have to tell you who touches my pussy. My pussy is my pussy, and you need to worry about your pussy. And I'm not asking you for any validation. So wherever my pussy has been, gone, and is going to go is not of your concern, ma'am.
Didi, shut up.
Ma'am,
shut
ma'am.
up. Didi, shut up.
My pussy has nothing to do with you. It sounds like you a little jealous. Are you jealous?
Relax.
Are you jealous?
Relax.
Are you jealous? Okay, well, I'm going to mute respectfully. I'm going to mute. I'm going to mute and worry about what my JJ does.
A question.
Hold on. So D-Lo has something he would like to say. He's been very patient with his hand up.
Before D-Lo, I've been talking. Pause, D-Lo.
I heard what you said. I heard what you said.
Is the friend up there a cis or
it is not my bill, so it's not my place to disclose what anybody is on this panel. If a person has to disclose that to you or with you, I cannot disclose what anybody is. Okay, D-Lo, go ahead.
I just look. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no issues. I didn't want to just leave and say, you feel me? Like the first time I got invited back, that's why I came back. Cause I was going, leave properly. I'm not trying to get cussed out because, I'm sensitive, right? I'm light skin on the inside for real, which means I'm emotional. I drop tears kind of quick.
Right.
Look at you see right there. Yeah, you can see it's starting to come on my soul. So it was nice.
No one in this panel cares.
Hey, who?
So stop fucking playing with me.
Well, again, I ain't got shit to do with me. I was just trying to be part of the conversation. Then I knew I wasn't in the conversation, so I exited. I got brought back, so I thought I was going to speak on the conversation. We might have changed the conversation.
No, yes.
When I initially
speak on the conversation.
Can I just say something real quick because I was muted? Is the top panel? Does she identify as straight heterosexual female?
Okay, so can I say something before we get back to doing whatever y'all was just doing?
No, you can't.
That's a reasonable question.
As a straight heterosexual female, if she doesn't want straight heterosexual men up here, why is she up here? Period. And she feels she doesn't have to identify, but she was up here making these other men identify.
And I'm the one who asked him, "Are you sure?
I don't give a fuck.
Are you serious? You don't know? Okay."
I said, "Bitch, hard." Because I meant that shit.
So, like I said, Chef, I sense a little jealousy in the bottom pussy down at the bottom. So I'm just gonna mute up because regardless of what my pussy does, it's none of her or his business. Whatever he or she identifies it's none of her or his business. It's mine. Whatever I'm identifying as is my business. And I'm talking to you, Chef. I ain't talking to him. Whatever.
And I'm talking to this black bitch in the top left corner.
See, and he keep disrespecting me, and ain't nobody saying nothing. And I feel like.
I don't care. She was the one who questioned another person's sexuality. Why can't we question
You know what it is, Chef? You know what it is? It's somebody up here that don't want me here because I sense a little jealousy. I told you that yesterday. Somebody up here don't want me here and they ain't got the...
She told me I have no right to question her.
Didi, hold on.
You don't. I ain't questioned nobody up here.
You did. You asked Derek if he was straight or cis, or if he was cis, white male or gay.
No, I did not. I asked him, did he know what he was talking about?
You asked him that question. We all heard it. What are you?
Like I said, Chef, I can sense when somebody else up here got a battery pack.
I need both of y'all to shut up for a second. Didi, if you respect me as a woman, I need you to respect this other black woman and not to call her a black bitch like that ever the fuck again. I need you to do that. Simply do that. Let's not do that.
After I said it, I do apologize for that.
Okay.
But if she's gonna question people's sexuality, if she's gonna question people's sexuality as a person, who is she? Why can't I question her?
Stop talking to me.
I'm not talking to you, girl. Is that better, Empress? Why can't I question her sexuality, but she can question other people's? If she's a straight, heterosexual, black female, Why is she up here?
I don't have to identify that to you, and I will not.
So why do other people have to identify that
like I
to you?
said, okay, go ahead, AJ, because I know you got a question for me, honey.
Look at them headphones.
I know you got a question for me.
I know
Her
why.
sexuality is slow.
Didi,
okay. It'll be slow. It'll be slow.
Okay.
But I have my vagina, and it'll be mine.
You question every other person up here in their sexuality. But when
I did not.
That's a fucking problem.
I have not.
My sexuality
Hey,
was in
AJ,
question.
what would you like to ask me, sweetheart, AJ?
Stop making that point.
What would you like to ask me, AJ?
He said his sexuality was never.
Didi, relax. I think you heard something wrong, yo. It's okay.
He said his sexuality was never.
AJ, what is it that you would like to ask me, sweetie?
Okay, what I was saying.
If the host wanted me muted, he would mute me.
Didi, I'm talking. Can you give me a minute? So I know why you're here, right? And Didi was not here for that conversation, right? And so, I do think that we have had.
And he just attacked me, and I haven't attacked anyone up here. He just attacked me, and that's a straight attack. Y'all don't want to be attacked for who y'all are. Why do I have to sit here and let him attack me like that? I ain't attacked nobody on this panel. Now I'm getting pissed off. I ain't attacked nobody. I asked questions for educational purposes. I have not attacked not one person. What I feel is y'all jealous because me and Chef is cool, and he let me up here as a black woman.
Look at
her. I'm gonna mute up. Because I feel like the battery packs in y'all back is a little jealous. And I'm feeling a little unsafe. This ain't no safe space. How is everybody in here a black woman but me? Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm a black woman just like everybody else on this panel.
Hold on.
Or however you identify. But I feel like I'm being attacked. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
Right. Hold on. Didn't I just
a black straight woman defending the heterosexuality in
towards
the
you. You know it ain't no ill will towards you. But I feel like this person down here at the bottom is speaking for someone else that wants to know why I'm here. And I'm just gonna say that because Chef lets me up here. He lets me mod for him. He lets me commercialize for him. Evidently, he feels like he wants me here. Who are they to question me why I'm here? I didn't question nobody else why they're here, except for the man that was down here being disrespectful to y'all. And that is the only thing that I've ever done. I've never did anything to anyone up here. And now I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked for being a black woman.
You got your time to talk, man. Let somebody talk. Let a conversation happen, yo. But you ain't got to keep talking over, yo. Like, relax. Just let the conversation flow.
Let her speak.
Yo. She got something to say.
I've been quiet the whole time. Y'all ain't heard me say too much or nothing. I'm listening.
Didi, what's really going on with you, Didi? What's really like?
He got a battery pack on for somebody else. Somebody else jump started him, and I'm just gonna mute up.
AJ has something he wanted to say. So AJ has something he wanted to say. So I'm gonna let AJ go ahead and say what he wanted to say.
I know because I don't want her to spill the hateful rhetoric.
Sometimes these lies is real bad for the brain.
I asked her a question: are you a straight heterosexual black woman?
And she answered the question, declining to answer that question.
She answered the question, telling me she doesn't.
All right. Can we just move on? Can we move on?
But who is she to speak on our topic?
AJ, you have something to say. AJ, you have something to say.
That's where I feel like I come into
that energy battery pack on.
Let AJ speak. Let
everybody mute everybody besides AJ.
Everybody mute except for AJ.
I'm always looking from the outside, looking in. I feel like I'm consistently non-biased when it comes to these conversations. What I'm saying is I ain't gonna speak against my sister girl. I already told y'all. I feel like we have asked multiple white people what is their claim to being here, right? And I think that it was, while maybe not phrased in the best way, still a valid question, right?
Right.
Solely because this is a Black LGBTQIA panel, and if you do not identify as LGBTQIA, it's
his
like
panel. Does he identify his panel as that, or are you saying that for him?
Hold on, wait, friends. Y'all let him speak, friends. Y'all let him speak, friends. Everybody. See, okay. So listen, when one person is talking, please let them finish, because if you don't, everybody's gonna start speaking, and it's gonna be a shit show, and nobody will ever get heard. So go ahead and finish, AJ. Sorry.
Hold on, let me.
Chef, don't let who up here, because she gonna be emotional about it. So don't let her up here.
I wouldn't even. I already know.
Yeah, put Tess back. Can you put Tess back? My phone going slow. But what I was saying is that we have asked multiple white men what was their claim to this panel because it's LGBTQIA based, right? I feel like the simplest thing, something that could have ended that super quickly, Didi, Friends with Attitude has a child who is non-binary and is here collecting information, learning from us, and that is truly what it is. And that is Friends with Attitude's claim to being here. Now, I personally, you don't have to tell anyone what you're doing when you're doing it.
So wait, pause, AJ. Tess, read pop back up here. Somebody reported you, so I had to drop you. It just popped up. So I don't know, maybe if you want to get a backup account and
it would have popped up on my screen.
Huh?
It would have popped up on my screen. No one.
It popped up on my screen just now and said.
It would have popped up on mine as well. So if you're gonna drop me, just say that. Don't lie.
I'm not lying. It popped up. I don't have to lie.
It's at the bottom of my.
It would have popped up on mine as well.
It's at the bottom of my screen right now.
It's at the bottom of my screen right now.
That's a substance abuse. I haven't been vaping, smoking, or nothing at all.
So listen.
They're not talking about you.
The point is, it popped up and it said to drop Tess. So that's what I did, and I'm letting her know why I did that.
I thought you were talking to me. I'm sorry. I'm so
no, not you, Didi.
Girl.
Shit raw, boy.
Yeah, Didi.
Clean your ears out,
Didi came here to fight, bitch.
Hey, y'all.
Right. So.
Hey, Coco. What's up, baby?
Mr. Monroe was talking.
Y'all,
Go ahead.
I'm not making. Listen, I'm not making no sense at all versus sense. I'm saying, why is a straight woman allowed up here to speak on this panel, but a straight white man can't?
Okay, you don't know that, and I don't have to identify that to you.
You don't have to identify, but if we're all identifying,
I don't have to do that.
And you can identify as well. If we're all identifying, then so can you.
I
lady.
I think that AJ already touched on why she's here, and that should be the end of it, and we can move on.
But let's
that's Chef's friend. That's fine. And
No. It wasn't about being Chef's friend. She has a daughter.
Let Chef speak as to why she's here. Chef, let her up here.
Right.
Not AJ.
But I got a question.
This is Chef's friend that's up here that she's been.
We are in a.
So wait, Didi, you saying
hold on
that
real
she?
Quick. Hold on. Can I finish my statement? Y'all gonna keep cutting me off. I'm getting mad. So we're in a space where we're having these conversations, and the conversations are socio-political, and we have an audience. And so when people ask you, and they're like, what is your claim to this conversation? I think disclosure is important, because then you now have a chance to speak on issues that have nothing to do with you. And that's not fair. And it's not fair to the audience, because we have things, and I'm not saying that you're wrong for being here. What I'm saying is that we have real plights.
Yes, you are. You're contradicting yourself. Yes, you are. Why is that of substance to you?
I don't mean to be rude.
So you need backup now, is what I see. Why is that of substance to you? Why I'm here? If Chef
Empress, hold up. Pause. Once again, has popped on
Derek
my
would have
screen
said, I don't have to tell you.
to remove.
What would you have said?
Okay, so again, hold up.
What?
So once again, I'm not sure why, but it's popped up on my screen, Miss Empress, to remove you again. I don't know what's going on. It just pops up and says,
but if Derek would have been up here, and
You gotta
asked the
wait
same
10
question
minutes.
and didn't answer, she would have ate his ass up. So why can't anyone ask you that question?
Bro,